No,
Never a dull moment.
not with you. Nope.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've never had that before, except one time I had my Facebook recording. I was doing a thing and then I realized I had to put it on. I had to put the volume all the way down because it was literally like lagging and it was just repeating it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm on speaker. No, I'm on gallery. There we go. Okay, so I should be on speaker. The best way is on speaker view. So if you're new to Zoom, there's like a little at the top right hand corner, there should be a view and it should say either gallery view or speaker view. Speaker view will be better because then I won't be a little square. It'll show the presentation larger on your screen, whatever you're watching from. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll just get started. So thank you so much for hosting Suzanne. I met Suzanne through, yeah, she's not on yet, but Jackie's Alouette party a few weeks ago. And I forget what you ordered. Oh my gosh, I went on vacation last week and I just came back and it's been a whirlwind and I have like no brain left. What did you order from her party?
I did Jackie's Alouette party last year and I bought the Aloe Pure
Skincare
like
line.
the whole thing.
Yep.
And then I just replenished my cleanser and toner and I did the BOGO.
Yep.
And I got it for Ashley because she wanted something good too. So
awesome.
She got my other two, which is totally fine.
Awesome. But you're using the skincare and you love it and
yeah,
you're just replenishing. So that's perfect. Awesome. I thought so, but I couldn't remember exactly. I know a lot of her group already uses and loves a lot of the skincare. So that's definitely what I'll be highlighting tonight. And again, we do have the BOGO. So it's a buy one, get one sale. So we actually change them every month. So they're different ones every month. So this month is a lot on the Aloe Pure skincare, which is awesome. And we also have something called super sales, which are with every $30 order that you can get sale items and they're like 50 to 60% off too. So I'll be highlighting lots of stuff. I tend to talk fast and I go through quite a few products. So that's why I said, if you're drinking wine, I swear I just had a first couple sips. Oh, Sarah's coming on. But just, it's always better if you have if you're drinking anything or not. Like I said, talk fast and go through a lot. Just get a pen and paper with you or use your phone to take notes because you're going to forget the first thing I talk about by the end. And it'll just make our consultations go a little bit more smoothly. Sorry, let's just see if Sarah made it on. Hi, Sarah. Is this Sarah's first Alouette party as well?
Hi there. Yes.
I think so.
Awesome. Welcome. We just got started. My name is Misty. So I actually started Alouette. So I'm in Kitchener. And I actually started Alouette when I was 16 years old. I started because I was going into college. I just wanted something that I could do that was what I could do while I was in school. That was part-time for sure, flexible schedule that paid good and that was fun. So this fit in perfectly. Alouette gives you all the training and there was no investment in getting started because obviously, like I said, at 16, so I was broke. So that was always great. And you got a lifetime discount, which I was like, well, even if I don't like it anymore, like if I start and I don't like it, I got $1,000 at that time. It was like $1,000 worth of product for free to start, and I got a lifetime discount so I could always reorder. So I was like, sign me up. And here I am 17, almost 18 years later. And I actually have the #1 team in all of US and Canada, so internationally. So it's definitely my passion. And I actually do makeup on the side as well. I do a lot of bridal makeup, but I use a lot of the Alouette products, of course, with that. So I just definitely have a passion of making women look and feel beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. So this is your girls' night. So interrupt me, say if I'm talking too fast or to slow down or explain more, or if there's something at the end that you were hoping I talked about that I didn't highlight that you maybe looked online earlier or something, or just in general wondering if Alouette carries, just let me know for sure. And then at the end of the presentation, we're gonna do personal one-on-one consultations, which is kind of cool with the Zoom. So I will set up our little squares and we'll kind of Zoom individually, privately into each room, and then everyone else that's still left over in the gallery view can chit chat and hang out until I take the next person, if you're able to do that at the end. If not, no big deal, we can connect on Messenger and go from there. So I'm just gonna dive into it. So again, I know a lot of you are new to Alouette, so really what sets Alouette apart versus products that are out there is that we are, first of all, we've been around for 43, almost 44 years. In May, it'll be 44 years, which is crazy. So it's definitely a company that has been around for a long time. We have a lot of loyal customers, but the main thing that really sets us apart is that we have the aloe vera as one of our main ingredients in our products. So that is really the main thing that is beneficial for your skin. And not only do we just have regular aloe, we have one of a kind aloe. It's called Aloganic. It is certified organic aloe that Alouette invested a small fortune, and we own an aloe vera farm on a tropical island, and it's actually grown in volcanic soil. So all the vitamins, all the nutrients from the soil, all of the good stuff goes into our aloe and kind of supercharges it. So it makes it 3 to 10 times more effective than commercial grade. So you're getting the best of the best, like I said, rather than what's in the store. Another thing too is when you go to the store and there is a product that says aloe, because everyone knows how good aloe is and it's like a buzzword, you can look in the ingredient listings. It's usually like 8th, 9th last ingredient. It won't really do much for you. So with aloe, with our aloe, it's one of the first, second, or third ingredients, which means it's our base. So usually the stuff in the store is water-based or mineral oil based. So water, just as you know, kind of evaporates, right? Doesn't do much for your skin. And mineral oil actually draws out nutrients from your skin. So it's also not benefiting you. So our aloe is really, really amazing. So there's 3 different benefits or main benefits of having the aloe as our main ingredient. The first one is that it's a natural healer. I'm sure at some point or another in your life, you've gotten sunburnt and you've reached with something with aloe in it to help heal your skin, right? So it is amazing for healing. So it actually, our aloe heals 6 times faster than if you didn't put anything on it at all. So it has amazing healing properties. It's also able to really penetrate the skin, which is so important because again, a lot of the stuff in the store can't. It's just topical. It's just going on the first few layers. So if you can kind of see this chart here, there's 3 main layers here. This bottom layer is called the base cell layer. That is a really important layer because so I like to compare it to an ink of a tattoo, right? When you get a tattoo, it's permanent, right? The ink is going that deep and that's how it's permanent. You want your products also to be able to go that deep, but a lot of the products in the store again can't. It's only able to go on the first few layers of the skin, which is topical skincare. So our aloe is able to penetrate up to 28 layers, which goes to this layer. So that's really important. And the benefit as well is that it's a natural exfoliant. So you can just tell when people have a nicely fresh, taken care of skin, nicely fresh, exfoliated skin, their skin is glowing, it's hydrated looking, it's dewy, it's got that, that glow. We call it the aloe glow, but that's exfoliation. When your skin is dull and dry and ashy, it's layers and layers and layers and layers of dead skin cells that form, and they don't slough off. They don't come off as fast, especially as we get older. So you need to actually do it yourself. There's different types of exfoliates, and I'll talk about a few of them tonight, but it makes a huge difference. And then when you put your makeup on, your makeup goes on smoother and everything just looks nicer because your skin's nicely fresh exfoliated. Plus your skincare ingredients are actually able to penetrate deeper because they don't have to fight through all the layers of dead skin first. It can just go where it needs to go. So those are the 3 benefits of having the aloe as our main ingredient. We're also cruelty-free, so we're technically certified vegan. We're part of PETA, so we do not test on animals. And we're really just free of any harsh chemicals. There's no lanolin, no mineral oil, no alcohol, no fragrance, no parabens. It's environmentally friendly and products that are really good for you and good for the environment. So that's kind of Alouette as a whole. If you're sensitive to any specific ingredients at all, let me know, especially in our consultation. I can make sure that you're getting something that, if you're allergic to lavender or vitamin E or something like that, we can get you products that obviously don't have those things. But most of the time when you're getting natural stuff, you're usually pretty safe. So we do have a 30-day guarantee on all of our products as well for that reason, because sometimes you don't know you're allergic or have a reaction until you get started on it. But most cases, if people have sensitive skin, aloe is one of the most soothing. And I've been, like I said, doing aloe for 16 years, 17 years. I have people that have tried everything else and they can only use aloe because it's the most soothing and it has the aloe. So it's really, really good for your skin, right? So just wanted to let you know that as well too. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about makeup. I'm gonna go into a little bit of body care, and then I'm gonna go over the skincare packages that we have. So we have tons and tons of makeup, and obviously as a makeup artist, I could literally talk about all of it because I love it all, but I won't. I'll just highlight a few key products. This one is actually one of our best sellers, these 2 combined for sure, because you really want to just put something on your face that's quick and easy to use. that doesn't take a lot of time, but that kind of does multiple things. So the first one, I don't have an updated picture. It looks white, but it's now black, but it's the same product. So this one's called Flawless. So Flawless is a primer for your skin. So if you've never used a primer before, it is like a game changer. It's kind of like when you prime and prep your walls before you paint. It's kind of similar, but this one's great because it does, like I said, a couple things in one. So first of all, you can kind of see, and in the picture too, it looks yellow. So what yellow does is it masks redness. So if you have any redness, discoloration, blotchy, uneven skin, this literally just like instantly evens it out. I call this putty or polyfill. It's got like that kind of texture, but it's very, very soft. It's like one of the softest things I've ever felt. It's so nice. It just smooths right in. It's like a cream to powder finish. It also smells really good. There's grapefruit, peppermint, mandarin in here. Anyways, a little goes a long way. You just kind of blend this in. This is too much for my one little hand, but you can just kind of get the sense of how soft and how easy that is to blend all over. And it fills any enlarged pores and fine lines and wrinkles. So that's why I call it putty or polyfill. It fills in everything. It gives you that porcelain, flawless, perfect looking skin. So it's a good base. So when you put your makeup on, it already took away, you know, any enlarged pores and, like I said, fine lines. Another thing that it does as well is it mattifies the skin. Now, I don't know about you, but I have really oily skin. So especially going into spring and summer, it's just like oil, oil, oil. So I like to mattify. And this also, again, throughout the day, it still will come out, but it looks more natural and dewy than just oily skin, right? So it's really, really nice. I do have this in my professional kit too. I have tried tons of primers out there. A lot of them have silicone in them, which is not good. It kind of clogs your skin. So if you have, again, more sensitive skin or whatever, it'll clog your skin, you break out. So don't want any of that. Also half the price. So a lot of the primers in the store, you get like this amount, like half of it, and it's the same price or more. So ours is $70 retail. This lasts me, like myself personally, I use this pretty much every day and it lasts me almost a year, if not like 11 months. So it's like pennies a day regardless. Plus throughout the year, we do have BOGOs, but the best way to get this is host your own party. You can get this for $16.95, so $17 basically. So that's definitely how most people get that to start. Then you just put a little bit of the powder foundation over top and you're good to go. You have amazingly flawless skin. So this is our bestseller for makeup wise because it is a 4-in-1. So it's concealer, it's powder, it's foundation, and it has natural SPF in there. So it's going to protect against the sun as well. Now, all of our makeup is mineral makeup, which is huge. So the stuff in the store is made with talc. So when people say to me, I don't like wearing any makeup, it feels heavy or it looks cakey, it usually is because a lot of the ones in the store, first ingredient, talc. Talc accentuates things and it settles into like every like little fine line and wrinkle, right? Minerals lets your skin breathe and it actually is very light on the skin. So it actually sits on the surface. So it looks really, really nice and it doesn't look cakey and it doesn't feel heavy whatsoever. So it's amazing. Plus it's all full of vitamins. So it's good for your skin. It's vitamin infused. So vitamins ward off bacteria, helps with less breakouts. I swear the days that I don't wear makeup is the day that I'll get a pimple. I'm like, what the hell? But it's so true. This also has, all of our makeup is magnetic. So it pops in and out. So it's kind of cool. You just refill this, you use this all the time. And the next time you buy it, it's cheaper because you're just buying the refill. And then it makes it more environmentally friendly. Okay. So if you're wondering how the heck I'm going to color match you over the internet, we've been doing virtual shows now 2 years. So I'm pretty good at it. You can send me a selfie and natural lighting is best. Or of course, if we're doing the consultation, I'll be able to see you bigger and give you a perspective that way for sure too. But I can definitely color match you, so don't worry about that. Another one that is a nice tool, if you don't have a good foundation brush, this is $10.20 as a super sale. It's nice because it's good for liquid or powder, but it's a really nice, good quality brush. It's separate than our regular brush set as well. It's called a chisel brush. So this type of brush is really flat and tight bristled, which means it can hold a lot more. It's really condensed. So the powder or the liquid that you put on it, it holds a lot. So when you blend it in, you get that nice evenness, but you don't need, it doesn't fluff away. You're not using like a big fluffy brush and then half your makeup's falling everywhere, all over your vanity and making a mess. So it really will make your makeup last longer and it just like buffs and looks really nice on your skin. And like I said, it's for liquid or powder, which is great. Now, if you are a liquid girl, we do have the Be Picture Perfect foundation, which is great as well. It's just, again, personal preference. It also doesn't feel heavy. It is lightweight, but this one's more heavy duty. It's a 12-hour, so it does stay on like all day. So you don't need to touch it up, and it is liquid. So liquids are good for like if you are really different colors, you know, in between seasons. Liquid's nice to kind of put two colors, say, in between, and you mix them on your hand, and you can really blend it to get like the perfect look kind of thing. But again, it's totally personal preference. And if you're like, I don't wear makeup at all, what do I start with? I would suggest the Ultra Finish. Okay. Tons of lip glosses, we have eyeliners, we have blushes, we have eyeshadows, like you name it, we have it. These ones I just want to quickly highlight because most people, again, if you're not a big makeup wearer, most people still just wear mascara, especially we're getting rid of the masks now, but just, I think we all got used to wearing a lot of more mascara, right? So all you could see was your eyes. But we do have really good quality mascara, and I'm very picky with my mascaras. So we have 3 different ones, and one of them is actually a super sale for March, which is awesome. So it's actually this one right here. It's our conditioning argan oil. So it's our A-list lash mascara. So the A stands for the argan. So this one's really good for conditioning your eyelashes, helps them really just become like really healthy, right? So maybe if you're taking a break from extensions, or you just really want your lashes to grow and be a little bit thicker naturally, this one's really conditioning. It's our most water resistant mascara as well. And I really love the wand applicator. It's very thin. So it's really good if you do have small lashes, or you like baby hairs, or getting the bottom lashes, that kind of thing. It's more natural look for sure. You can build it up. Absolutely. But if you want like one coat and you like vavoom and you see your lashes, I would go with the top shelf. That one I call like a push-up bra. For your lashes, it's literally 1 or 2 coats. It's all you need. It's really thick, but it's very dramatic. I usually personally save that one for like special occasions, but some people, that's their look every day. That's fine. But that's for that mascara, if that's your look. If you're looking for like in between, like a medium thickness and length, then our Winkable mascara is also a really good one. And again, these are all vitamin infused, all like vegan, good quality mascaras, just depends on the type of look that you're going for. Okay. Now, these couple products are on BOGO, and I just wanted to highlight them. I don't normally, but they're such a good deal. And with Mother's Day and some, I don't know, I just love thinking of gifts, right? Good gifts that people actually want and use. So these ones are really good for that. So these two, and especially again, getting into the out of the dry winter weather, our hands are still dry. The hand couture and the hand polish are awesome. So basically the hand couture, this one is the best hand cream ever. It's not greasy at all. So you can literally put it on and actually do stuff. I actually have one in my car and like 5 around the house. So you don't need very much. A little goes a long way. It's definitely a little bit like of a thicker one. But what's really nice about this is that it's anti-aging. So if you don't really think about it until you actually like kind of look, but your hands and your neck are one of the first places to age on our body. And when you look at your hands, it's like, oh yeah, you can see that age spot or some wrinkles starting, right? Because you don't think about taking care of your hands, but they get exposed to the sun all the time, especially your steering wheel, right? Sun's going right on those hands. So anyways, this is really good for firming. It has anti-aging ingredients, so it's going to prevent future aging, and SPF in it as well too. So it's a really nice, lightweight, but like heavy duty. It works really good for dry skin, and it has a really light citrus scent, so it's really refreshing. So that one individually is still BOGO. I think that one, sorry, on its own, these ones, so this one's $25 and then a second for $8. So again, with a BOGO, you can keep one and give one as a gift. And then with the hand polish, this is basically an at-home manicure. It's full of sugar and essential oils, and you just kind of squeeze out a little bit. I use mine over the sink. You just massage it on your hands for as long as you like. Really do a good scrub, wash it off with water. Your skin and your hands are so freaking soft. The water like beads off of them because it's so hydrated with the oils, and it's so good. So I usually, again, use that if I'm doing my manicure at home, my nails, I'll do that first, and then I'll do my nails. So it's a really, really nice treatment. So you could BOGO these together. You get 2 for $55, and then you get 2 more for $16 if you wanted both of them. If not, you can BOGO them individually as well. So I just wanted to highlight those ones because those are kind of what we have for this month's BOGO. Okay, so body care. We have a new, it's called coconut turmeric. It's basically smells like St. Lucia. It smells so good. It's nice and refreshing. It's super hydrating, full of vitamins. There is a body wash, there is a body lotion. Personally, I use and love the body mist. So this one has cucumber in it, but like I said, it smells very like coconut tropically. I love this in my hair. I'll use it actually in between shampoos to just to refreshen your hair. I use this a lot, especially now going into like this nice weather. I go for walks outside. When you come home, sometimes especially if you're bundled up like way too much, you're all like sweaty when you get back. It kind of just refreshes you. It's so refreshing. If you take really hot showers, sometimes you get out of the shower and you're like, whew. I have one in my bath next to my bathtub, and I just spritz my feet and it's just like a refreshing, it cools you down. So I just use it for so many things. Or again, if I want to like smell really nice, but not perfumey, and I'm just kind of going somewhere, maybe running errands or something, I don't want to waste my good perfume, I'll just spritz this on. So it's a body mist and it's just so nice, and it's super lightweight, and everyone loves it. So that one's part of our body care line. Now our body lotion in the wash is actually our spa package. So when you host a party, talk about that in a bit, but you get both of them for $13 that way as well. Okay, going into our best sellers, these are 3 of our top best sellers. So again, these have been around since Alouette started, and we still have them, and they're amazing products. So everyone can use and love these, and they're very multi-purpose for sure. So the first one is our Pink Hand and Body Silk. So this is just a really nice overall hand or body lotion. It's got glycerin, it soaks right in, it's nice and silky soft. There is actually coconut oil in here, but it doesn't smell like that. It's hard to smell, or it's hard to say the scent of this because this is very much an Alouette smell or an Alouette scent. There's a few products that it's like, I don't know what it smells like because it's Alouette. It's like a signature Alouette scent, but I would say like a lighter floral kind of scent. Suzanne, have you tried this one before, the Hand and Body Silk? No? Okay, I'm going to send you a sample so you can, you can try it and you have it and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, it is a nice lotion. It's just really hard to explain the scent of it. It's so funny. And then the other 2 is the Neutral Hydrating Mist and our Visible Aid. So these 2 together were great, but individually they're great for so many things. So the mist is actually 90% aloe, vitamin infused first aid spray. So you can use this for, again, eczema, psoriasis, sunburn, cuts, scrapes, burns, blemishes, mosquito bites, rashes. Like men love it for after shaving to help with like the redness and the bumpies. You can use it in your hair if you have dry, itchy scalp, frizziness, again, split ends, things like that. Most people, again, definitely use this for sunburn. So you can just use this for absolutely everything. And then the Visible Aid is kind of the cream version of the mist. It's 60% aloe. Good for, again, cuts, scrapes, burns, blemishes, mosquito bites, rashes. I literally, and like, you can't even see it now because it stopped bleeding, but like 10 minutes literally before I had to hop on, I was trying to open my stupid can opener, wasn't working. And I was stupid. I took a knife and I was trying to, yeah. So anyways, it cut me and it was bleeding. So I haven't had dinner yet because I was like, oh, I'll just get that after. So I put Visible Aid on it. We're good to go. It like stopped bleeding. We're good. So I have one in my kitchen for that reason. Usually it's burns, but just so many things. You can use this on your fur babies as well. The Mist Invisible Aid I use on my dog. It's totally safe. I asked my vet, she said aloe is great for pets. So if they are licking themselves or they get cut or whatever, totally fine on animals. Doesn't taste good, but it's good in your mouth for cold sores, canker sores, sore throats, things like that. This is again before and after for sunburn. So usually within 12 to 24 hours, there's no peeling. Those aloe vera gels in the store are one of the worst things you can put on a sunburn because the first 2 ingredients are usually alcohol and water, which is not good. And then it also is a gel. So it actually traps in the heat and it makes your skin not be able to breathe. And that's what makes it peel. It makes the burn worse. So with the mist, the aloe stays and the vitamins stay, but then it actually can evaporate and then it can heal a lot quicker. So it works so good. Plus then you're not rubbing, especially if it's sore from being burnt, you just spritz it on. Eczema, cradle cap, diaper rash. Like I said, my whole slideshow could just be before and after pictures for these 2 products. We get so many testimonies. but it's really like you can use them for so many things. Surgical or non-surgical, as soon as you put it on, if you don't want it to scar, just use the Mist Invisible Aid. They work really, really great together. This lady I met years ago, but she was in her 40s at the time, and she had psoriasis that covered 80% of her body since she was 15, and she tried absolutely everything and nothing worked. And she went to a party, and within 6 weeks, it went from 80% to 20%. So it just shows the healing power of the aloe. Okay, so lots and lots of benefits of that. Okay, so let's go into some of our skincare packages or skincare lines. We actually have 3 skincare lines. We have our Platinum Anti-Aging. We have our Aloe Clear, which is our acne line. And then we have our Aloe Pure, which is our mostly aloe based. So this is what's on BOGO this month. I'm really just gonna highlight the Platinum. And then if you want more details in our consultation, and anti-aging is really what you're focusing on and wanting, then I can definitely fill you in a little bit more on this. But Platinum line is basically if you're someone who's like looking for repairing damaged skin because of, usually it's age, like it's age or sunspots from sun damage or just over time, right? Age, sunspots, lines, fine lines and wrinkles, sagging skin, maybe like thicker skin, things like that. You're just noticing a little bit more in your skin and you really want something that repairs it, or you're starting to see it and you're like, I want to work on this ASAP to prevent, you want to get ahead of the game and you want to prevent it, right? This is definitely the line. So it's brightening, it's anti-aging. Every single product has anti-aging ingredients in it. And it's a really simple line to use. It's really pretty packaging as well. Everything comes in this like black and silver, really nice packaging. It does come, like I said, with everything you need fully. Anybody 30 and over can use this line as well. I do have a lot of my customers that transitioned to this line over the last 2 years, obviously, because the last 2 years were a little stressful and they were on Aloe Pure and then they were noticing things were popping up and they're like, what do you have for this? I'm like, Platinum. So I do have a lot of, like I said, loyal customers that use it and reorder and love this line. So it's a cleanser that is like a 5-in-1 cleanser. So it cleanses the skin, takes off the makeup, it brightens, it tones, it does everything. The second part is a spray, which is the bioactive mist. That's sort of the toner of the Platinum line. But there's also ingredients that help heal the skin. So if you have like inflammation, hormonal skin, acne, breakouts, inflammation, things like that, it totally helps that as well. I'll show before and after picture in a second. Then it also comes with your anti-aging serum, which is a really heavy duty serum. It has peptides in it, which are really good for building up natural collagen production in the skin, elasticity, tightening, firming. All of our products go through clinical trials before we even, put them in our brochure. And that one had a 30% reduction in fine lines and wrinkles within 56 days. So it's a really good anti-aging serum. Then it also comes with your eye cream. So I know some of you guys with the little hearts were like, puffy eyes. I know Jackie for sure. I don't think she's on yet, but she's had a baby. So of course, I'm like, of course you have the dark circles, puffy eyes, all the things with the eyes, of course. But the Advanced Eye Recovery definitely helps with that. So that one's good for dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, and wrinkles. It does have the peptides in there as well. And all of the things. I've had customers even within 2 days message me using that. They're like, I'm already seeing results. It's only been 2 days. I'm like, it's a good eye cream. And then we have the daytime moisturizer, which is the correction code AM, which has SPF, natural SPF, UVA, UVB protection. It is a 25, but I think it's more than that because I put it on in the morning and been out in the sun all day and never got burned. So you're supposed to reapply every 2 hours if you're in direct sunlight, but it happens sometimes. So that one is a really, really good anti-aging daytime moisturizer, but it also corrects redness in the skin. And there's lots of citrus in that one, lots of vitamin C, which is very brightening as well. And then the night recovery is amazing for at nighttime, more for thicker, like if you need a thicker nighttime moisturizer, if you have like more dry skin. This one's amazing. You literally feel like your skin is like satin in the morning. It's super hydrated. This also helps with sagging in the skin. There's kabuchka mushroom in here, which helps sagging and tightening and firming. So this one's a really good all over serum, anti-aging nighttime cream. So this line, I would say generally is scent free. So if you have sensitivities to like scents and you don't like a lot of products with a lot of scent in it, this will be really good for you. This is the before and after picture for the eye cream and the age defiance firming. So the anti-aging serum. So just to kind of give you a couple visuals for this line. Again, we get lots more, but these are some of the main ones. And then this girl on my team, after her third child, she actually broke out everywhere in hormonal acne. And so she actually was on the platinum. And so she decided to use it all over her body, and it really helped heal her skin. She actually got her husband to use, to spray on her back when she got out of the shower, the bioactive mist. So this one is again like 65% aloe with a bunch of different amazing ingredients. There's lime extract, there's bergamot, there's peppermint, just all the good ingredients. And it's really anti-inflammatory, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, and then there's antioxidants in it. So it's a really good spray. And then she also used the stick shift on the back of her arms to heal as well too. So the stick shift is another amazing product. It's kind of not part of any packages. It's kind of on its own product that you can add to any skincare line that you're using. It's a 3-in-1. So it's a cleanser, a toner, and an exfoliator. So this is the one that Teresa, I don't know if you guys know Teresa, she was at the last party. No. So she's one of the guests that couldn't come tonight, but she used it and loved it. And she's reordering it from Suzanne's party tonight. But this is, I get a lot of reorders from this one. It's good for men and teenagers because it's simple. It's easy to use. You can put it in the shower, and it is a 3-in-1. So there's no extra steps for them. So basically you just put it in the shower, you roll it up, and then you just kind of, with your face wet, you kind of massage it on your face. And then I usually like rub it in a little bit. Sometimes I leave it on as a mask and I'll shampoo my hair and stuff. Then you just turn around and the water takes it off. Like, it's super easy. But there's charcoal in here. Charcoal draws out dirt, oil, bacteria. It unclogs pores. So if you are congested at all from, again, if you were somebody that was wearing the mask a lot, or if you were just once in a while, get your breakouts or stress related or whatever, you just use it a few times in a row and it totally gets rid of everything. It just decongests everything. Also great for blackheads. So you can, again, if you get that, put it right in that area. There's also lavender, which is very calming, and the little jojoba beads. So that's what exfoliates. So there's 80 uses in one of those. And I also love it because I love to travel. And I just went to Dominican, like I said, like I just got back last week, and I took that with me. And I had a carry-on, but I had other stuff. So I put it in my main luggage. But if you're somebody that only takes carry-on, it's solid. So you're good. But you don't need to bring your whole skincare line with you for a few days, right? You can condense a little bit. So if you're somebody that does weekend getaways, or if you're getting to travel again, take this, your mist, and a moisturizer, and you're good for skincare for like a few days, right? It's just like, so you don't have to bring your whole entire kit, but it's a really, really great one. So we started implementing this with any of the packages that we carry. So whether you get a package with the Aloe Pure or the Platinum, for $11.95, you can add this onto your package, because this is considered your exfoliation. Because with the other packages, you'll see in a second that I talk about, there's no exfoliator. You get to choose which exfoliation you want for your skincare. And this one is always recommended. So that's a little good product for sure. And like I said, it's 80 uses. So that one lasts months and months as well too. So it's really good. Oh, and you can also use it on your body. So if you're somebody that does break out, like on your chest or neck or anywhere, it definitely can be used on the body too. Okay. If you are looking at Aloe Clear as for your aloe, for your acne prone skin, let me know, and we can definitely talk more about it in the consultations. But this is definitely for people that have like full blown acne. But it's really a natural line versus, products in the store that have like the peroxide and all the stuff that bleaches the skin. This is using salicylic acid, peppermint, lavender, aloe, just really calming ingredients, but it works really nice. So if you're interested in that line, let me know for sure. I'm going to highlight the Aloe Pure now. So this is again the one that's on the BOGO, and this is the one that Suzanne uses. So this is a really good value. This is the best value because you get the most products at the best price, and they're all great products. So it's everything you would need. There's anti-aging included in there. Like I said, the only thing that doesn't come with any of the packages is your exfoliation, which you can add to. So the first step would be the main thing with the Aloe Pure line is that it has aloe as one of the first few ingredients. So it's definitely more like hydrating. Again, you can see the aloe glow with this line. And it is custom for your skin type. So if you have dry, sensitive, combination, or oily skin, you're going to get products that are really custom for your skin type. So your morning cleanser would be your first step. I recommend putting that one in the shower. Then you have it in the shower, you're good to go. You don't forget about it. At nighttime, right, when you're washing off your makeup, you use your cleansing oil. So this guy is the best. It's 7 natural oils. There's avocado, olive oil. It is water soluble. So you actually mix it with some water. So there's a little pump here. You just add a few squirts onto the back into your hand, add a little bit of water, turns milky because it's water soluble. And then you just massage it on your face. I look like a raccoon at nighttime when I take off my makeup. That's okay. It just melts everything away. And then you're not rubbing and tugging and pulling at your delicate eye area. And it also conditions your eyelashes too. If you don't wear makeup, that's fine. You still use this at night because it's a deep pore cleanser. So if you've been in the environment all day, and especially without wearing makeup, because makeup kind of acts as a barrier, you really do need to deep cleanse your skin at night. So that is amazing. It smells so good as well. So that's your morning and nighttime cleanser. And then your next step is your toner. So again, depending on your skin type, you're going to get one that's specifically for your skin type, but a toner acts as a rinse cycle for your skin. So if you're doing laundry and you wash your laundry and then there's a rinse cycle, it's kind of doing the same thing for your skin. It rinses out any dirt, oil, bacteria, anything that got left over onto your skin. You actually have 20,000 pores on your skin, on your face, and they're all facing downwards. Right? And you have those little peach fuzz hairs, right? That also are over there. So you want to go upwards to lift that up, lift the peach fuzz hairs up and get into the pores. And you put that on a cotton pad and you just kind of go like that gently over the face. And then you'll see on your cotton pad how much dirt is still left over. It's like, I love it. So the toner really just tightens the pores and then it pH balances your skin. When your skin is off balance, that's when it's all out of whack. It's kind of doing weird things, right? It feels dry or tight, but it's like oily, or it's breaking out, but it's like it's doing weird things. It's because it's off balance. So the toner really pH balances the skin. Then your next step is your Neutral Hydrating Mist, which is that 90% aloe spray that I talked about earlier that you can use on absolutely everything. That is your nourishing. That's your aloe glow. That's your healing. That's your vitamins. And again, you can use it all over your body, but for your face, for sure, it's amazing. Then you put your anti-aging serum, your time repair serum. So this one has alpha and beta hydroxy acids. Okay, when you're 19 years old, you can actually start using your serums because your wrinkles start forming 15 years before you see them on your face. So that's why it's never too young or never too late to start with like anti-aging stuff. But if you are, I'm in my 30s, and so if you haven't started yet, it is time to start your anti-aging, at least one product for sure. You will thank me later. And then your next step is your moisturizer. So this one specifically, the Nutri-C, smells like freshly squeezed oranges. It's full of vitamin C. So think of, it's like an antioxidant, right? So think of an apple. If you cut an apple and if you just leave it out, it turns brown. But if you put lemon juice on it, it doesn't turn brown. That's like the lemon juice for your face. So this helps protect your skin against the environment. And it just really, really helps prevent, and it's an anti-aging as well. It also brightens the skin. Then we have this line control eye gel. This guy is good for puffiness, fine lines and wrinkles, and dark circles for all three. It's also kind of like a gel. So it's really, really nice. It's very soothing on contact. It's clear. So it's just a really, really nice eye gel. It's tightening as well. So when you apply it, it kind of, you can feel it tightening. It's really nice. So this one's good, again, for puffiness, dark circles, fine lines. So you actually have no natural oil glands. You have no natural oil glands around your eye area. So that's why you want something that is, it's one of the first, that's why it's one of the first places to show signs of aging, because it's really thin and delicate. But also because of that, you want products that are formulated for the eye area. You don't want to be just using your moisturizer all the way around because it can be too heavy and it's sometimes too thick for that delicate thin area. And then you end up with those little white bumps around your eyes. That's because product gets stuck underneath and it's just not good for the eye area. You want something that's specifically for the eye area. So that is the Aloe Pure line. So this is, like I said, the best value, and each product's doing something different for your skin. So that's why we always say you get the best results using a routine, because you're getting everything, like each product has different ingredients and doing each step. So you're going to get the overall best results using an actual skincare routine as well too. In the stores, you'd be spending about $150 to $300 minimum for 3 to 5 products. Okay, with this line, it's such a good value. You're getting 7 products for $179. Plus they're on BOGO right now. So you can BOGO a whole second package if you wanted to, and it'll last you even longer. Most of the products last 9 months long. some of them longer, some of them about 6 months, depending on what you're using it for. Like the mist, for example, in the summertime, you're gonna be using that on your body, like everything. But like the toner and like some of the moisturizers and stuff will last a lot longer, but on average. So most people start with skincare and then they host a party and they get like their makeup, their body care, all the specialty products. We have masks and fun stuff. When they host their party, they get their shopping spree. So definitely this is the best investment is your skincare for sure. I'm just going to highlight a few extra products as well. This one's called Be Smooth. It's an all over balm. So it's really good for tightening and firming the neck and décolleté. So it's really popular for that, but you can actually use this one for your hands. I've been using it a lot on my feet and my hands, just, you know, dry skin. It's super hydrating. And you can also use this for stretch marks, scarring, anything you can really think of, but it's amazing on your face, just even at nighttime as your nighttime moisturizer a few times a week, especially if you have drier skin, but it's been very popular. So we have that as well. Enzyme peel. So you guys are all new, so you haven't tried this yet. So this is one of our, so I'll just use this one. This is one of the other exfoliators that we have, and we've had this one for years and years as well. It used to come in a glass jar years ago. This is one of those products that you see instant results with. So it's like satisfyingly gross, but it's really, really good. So this is an exfoliant, but it's different than most exfoliants. Most exfoliants have like the little grits and beads in it. So when you rub it on, you can like feel it. This is 54% aloe and fruit. It's the fruit enzymes. The enzymes is what gives it the exfoliation. So you would actually put this on your skin. Dry skin, you have to have dry skin. So it's always best to wash your face, have dry skin. You put it all over and you just let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute max. And then you're just going to start to massage it in. So I'm just going to do it on my hand so you guys can see. I'm just going to let it sit one more second. And what happens is it starts to get really, really liquidy. And then it starts to ball. It is satisfyingly gross, but all those balls that come off is your dead skin. Like it is so gross. I did mine the other day because like I said, I was in the sun a lot last week. It was disgusting. My sink was full of balls. So it's a really good product because like I said, you see instant results. You can totally use this on your feet or anywhere on your body really that's really dry, but on your face, it is really, really cool. So I had some product here so you can see, but it's like white. Look at these balls. Hopefully use the camera. Can you guys see that? Tiny little balls. Sometimes they're big balls, but the more you massage, the bigger they get because it gets more off. But isn't that disgusting? That's all the dead skin. So when you do that on your face, it's doing the same thing. And then you would just wash it off with a face cloth. And then your skin is like a baby's butt after. It's so soft, so smooth, glowing and hydrated. And then again, when you put your moisturizers on, it can absorb more of it. And then again, when you do your makeup, it's just even more nicer because it doesn't look like dull or anything, right? It doesn't catch any of the makeup because it's all fresh skin. So this is definitely one of our most popular exfoliants. You just have to use this one on dry skin. That's the only thing other than the stick shift that you put in the shower. So this one you can only use once a week too. You only need to do it once a week. I try to do mine on Sundays. So that's like my mask day and I do all my things on Sundays. So this one has like 34 peels in one of these tubes. So it'll last you again, months and months. It is a super sale for this month as well. You can get this for $19.60 as a super sale. So lots of things going on, but that one's a great one too. So these are the different packages and super sales that I highlighted. So with the platinum, so the anti-aging line, that one's about $198.95 for the cleanser, the mist, toner, eye cream, the correction code, which is the daytime one with the SPF. For $49.95, you can also get the age defiance firming serum plus the night recovery. So basically $250 for the whole shebang. With the Aloe Pure, $179.50 for the whole shebang, and that's for seven products, right? And with BOGO, you can BOGO for $8, any or all of the products. So my next slide shows the breakdown of some of those sales, but that's definitely a good one if you're wanting to start with something but haven't been using a lot but want a little bit of anti-aging, not full out on anti-aging. The Aloe Pure is the best value for sure, and it'll last you a lot longer too. Now, the enzyme peel is a super sale for $19.60. So super sales again are with every $30 order. So if you wanted a package, you are actually entitled to 5 super sales. But if you spend 30, you get 1. So you totally whatever you're getting. The eye recovery, that's part of the platinum line, is also a super sale, which is a good one. And the Soothe and Smooth, the bottom part is actually a lip exfoliant. So you just kind of massage it on, it gets off all the dead skin. And then the top part is a minty fresh lip chap lip balm. So that one's been popular, especially again, dry winter lips. And I'll talk about, sorry, the super sale of the month as well is the A-list lash. It's on one of my lash slides as well. So there's 2 different bundles that I put together too. If you wanted a package, you can get the total skincare package with the enzyme peel, or you can again add the stick shift as well. So those are the different savings and packages for that as well. Okay. All right, we'll go over that at the end as well. So let's do a little game right now. So I posted this today and I said to private message me with your answer. So if you want to put yourself off mute and say your answer, or if you put it in the chat, that's fine too. I wanted to give you guys a little chance to win a little, I'm doing a giveaway for you guys coming on live to watch with me. We're going to be giving away a full-size product. So whoever's answer is closest gets 3 extra entries for the full-size product. So Ashley had already sent me her guess. I want to know how many mini eggs you think is in the Nutra-Hydrating Mist bottle. So to give you a perspective again, this is the size of the bottle. Okay. All right, Joanna gave her answer. How many mini eggs do you think is in there? Okay, thank you, Sarah. So we just have Margaret and Chelsea left.
Margaret's me, Misty. I don't know why.
Why is it so?
It's my mom's computer. I changed it on my screen. I don't know why it's not changed.
No,
for
it
you.
says Suzanne. I think it says Suzanne now, but maybe at first it said Margaret and I wrote it down.
It may have.
Is your mom with you? Did she want?
She would love to. The problem is she's allergic to oranges, so she can't use most of the products.
Okay, so anything with orange she can't have?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could pull up a list of items that don't have oranges, no problem, on the website and send it to you later if you want.
Okay, that'd be good.
Okay. Okay, and then Chelsea. Okay, perfect. That's hilarious. Okay, and Jackie still didn't make it. That's
She's
okay.
on the Facebook Live.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yes.
I wonder. Okay, let me just
I can
check
text her and see if she wants to guess.
see if there's anyone else that's on the live that I'm missing, so I don't get yelled at that I missed. Oh, she put an angry face. Sorry.
What?
I went on and she had an angry face for the. Probably because I was like, she's still not here. She's like, I'm here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Jackie already knows the number, so she's not going to.
Sure.
We will. She's got already. She's already got the in. Okay. So there's no. I don't think there's anyone else. Just her that's watching online. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So you girls are good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop this screen share and go to the little wheel of names here. And. Oh. Here we go. No. Stop screen share. Here we go. One step ahead. There we go. Can you guys see the spinny wheel?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put Ashley, Joanna, Chelsea, and then Jackie is watching online because this is for attendance, and Sarah. Okay, and then the winner of the mini eggs is going to get 3 extra entries. Okay. So the person who was very close, the number of mini eggs is actually 74. There's 74 mini eggs. So Joanna, you picked 75. So you are the closest, girl. Woohoo! So let me enter you 3 more times.
Can I share the candies with everybody else?
I ate way too many of those mini eggs after, and it was so hard to get them out of the hole. I was like,
I would have to break the bottle.
I'm
well,
surprised you got
the
the
bottle's
panda
plastic,
bottle.
but I was like worried about, I'm like, I want to eat these mini eggs. I don't want to like make them like crushed, right?
I have
My
that bottle. I'm
kids
surprised you got them in the
Would
hole.
do it.
Okay, let's see who the winner is. Oh, I'm gonna see who the, okay, so Sarah won. Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice. I'm gonna give you a choice, Sarah, because you're, what? Dawn?
Sorry. Every time we go somewhere where there's a prize,
She
Sarah
was?
wins something.
Oh, that's hilarious. She's got a horseshoe up her butt.
It's not every time.
Almost every time.
Almost every time.
You can hear Ashley laughing.
Ashley took over for me for a while.
That's true. I did. Yeah, I
That's
did.
fair. That's fair.
Well, I'm excited for you. So you are new to Alouette. So I will give you two choices of what you want as your free product. So you can either choose our famous Visible Aid, which is the 60% aloe first aid cream that you can use on everything, or you could do our coconut turmeric body lotion.
I think the Visible Aid, please.
Visible Aid, okay. Sounds good. Good choice. You will use that for everything. Okay. I do that at all my parties as a little thank you for those that are joining live with us. And I try to change up the monthly, it's not always mini eggs. It's whatever the monthly thing is, but with Easter coming up, I thought it would be fun. Okay. I just want to go over one last thing before we start our consultations.
Oh, excuse me.
So let me just go back here. Okay, so going into the booking talk, I just want to go over like what you get for hosting, because we have amazing hostess rewards. This is one of the reasons why Suzanne was hosting this month, because we don't normally do this, but she's getting double hostess rewards for this month, which is
Nice.
insane.
Yeah.
But even generally our hostess rewards like normally are pretty awesome. So what you get for hosting is between $100 to $250 in product of your choice. So you get to pick whatever you want out of the brochure, and you just pay $20. So that is more than 80% off that you are getting. So that's why I say most people start with like a skincare, and then they host a party and they get all the fun stuff. Like there's, like I said, we have like mud masks and overnight lavender treatment masks and like body treatment, like lots of things that I didn't even cover tonight. But we have tons and tons of fun stuff that you can still get with your shopping spree. So that's what you get for hosting. So between 100 to 250, depending on your show level. Then for each friend, sorry, these fell. For each friend that books a party, you also get another $100 shopping spree for each friend. So for example, Jackie's on the Facebook Live, but Jackie hosted last month in February, and Suzanne went and then booked her own party. So Jackie gets $100 to spend tonight at Suzanne's party because she's the previous hostess. So any of you guys that book a party, you're going to be helping Suzanne, because Suzanne will be the previous hostess because she's hosting tonight, and she'll be there to spend her $100 shopping spree. Okay. So there's no limit. There's no limit or time frame to these when these have to be held. So if you have 2 friends book a party, you get 2 friends or $200 shopping sprees. If you have 3 friends, $300. If you have 4 friends book, you get $400 shopping sprees. And some people do, space it out. I've had hostesses book their own party off of their own party. And basically Jackie's one of those. She's like, hey, I'll just book another one for next February. So she gets $100 to spend at her next party because she hosts every year, right? So you could totally do that as well. But you get $100 for each of your friends that book a party. So that's how you get even more products, stock up on your favorites, or try new stuff, right? And again, we have new products obviously coming out all the time, but I mean, where else can you go to, like, women love discounted and free products. It's like our thing, right? So that's what you get just for hosting, is the 80% off. But then if you're going to host, you might as well book on a bonus night and get like all the extra bonuses. So when you book on a bonus night, you can choose from these 3 items. So the first one was the Flawless Primer. Remember the first one that I talked about, the putty polyfill? You can get that for $16.95, or you can get our color box, which is, I mean, this is the best value if you're into makeup. you'll love it. And like I said, I'm a makeup artist, so I will help you pick out the shades and the colors and everything that fits your eye color and your skin tone and everything, or the look that you're going for. But basically it's 3 different eyeshadows. You get a blush in here, your ultra finish powder foundation, and you can do a lipstick if you're not into lipstick. We also have Lip Difference, which is basically a lip chap lip balm. It's vanilla, vitamin infused. It smells like cupcake. It's so good, and it's the best lip chap ever. So you can do that as well. But this is $25, like completely filled. Think about spring cleaning. I just went through my makeup drawer. I had way too much. So it was just nice to like declutter everything. And this is great again for traveling. You really just need your mascara and this, and you're good to go. So this is like your whole face all in one place. And again, it's all magnetic. So there's little pinholes at the bottom. If you run out of something, you can replace it. You don't need to throw the whole thing and buy another whole thing. You can, it's customizable, and you can build it up as you go. So I would totally recommend that if you're into makeup. So you get to choose that as your extra bonus. Then just in general, when you have either 8 guests, and when I mean 8 guests, they can be watching live like this. They can be outside orders for anyone that can't come, or they can watch the replay. They all count. And 2 bookings. So if you have 2 bookings or the 8 guests, you get 2 out of the 3 extra booking gifts. So the first one is the Tropical Garden body wash and lotion for $13. That Be Smooth turkey neck, the tightening and firming, for $13, or our professional brush set. Now these brushes, I didn't get to talk about them very much, but they are amazing. Like I said, I use these when I do my professional makeup, and I use these myself. They are really soft. They are synthetic fiber because they're vegan, but they're easy to clean. They are the softest brushes. They don't shed. I mean, brushes are expensive. You go to Mac or Sephora, a brush like this is like $30 to $40 for one brush. So for $72 value, the whole brush set, you get it for 13 bucks for hosting. So definitely, if you need a good brush set, or if you don't have one, or maybe you weren't taking care of your brushes, because a lot of people forget that they need to wash their brushes, and they get like oil and all the stickiness and all the makeup stuck on them. You get a brand new one and start fresh and start washing them regularly. So that's all the things. So when you host live, obviously, it's spring coming, nicer weather, things are opening up. I'm double vaxxed. I'm comfortable. I'm totally safe to come to your house. If you wanted to host in home, I'm good with that. If you are like, no, I still want to do the online, it's easy peasy. Like, I don't need to clean my house. I don't need to put a bra on. I don't need to do whatever. I'm good with that too. So it's totally up to you. I've done some hybrid parties too, where I come and the girls have the wine and they hang out. And then we have a few that also Zoom in. So it's kind of like half and half. So there's a few there and there's a few online. So it's like kind of like an in-between world right now. So whatever you decide is fine. But basically there's not a lot of work on your end. I just ask you to be excited, invite them, and remind them. And I do basically everything else. I set up your group. If you have anybody that's not on, Facebook, for example, I can set up a separate email that has the Zoom link and all of those things. So, but basically it's super easy and it's totally worth it. I'd rather you give it a try, especially if it's virtual. Give it a try. If nobody shows up, we will have a great chat, go over whatever your skincare needs are, and I will go back downstairs and finish my wine. Nobody left their house. It is okay to give it a try. So I actually don't even know what the April hostess rewards are yet, because it's not quite April, but we will have something amazing. I know there's a new product that's being launched. So I have a feeling it's that, which is the coconut turmeric. It's a body oil that has like a dry oil with like some shimmer. It's really nice. I think that will be the April, but I don't know for sure. But whatever it is, it's going to be awesome. Plus there's a brand new April BOGO as well too. So that'll be on as well. Okay. Also too, we do ship in anywhere in Canada. So, if you're doing it online or have the component online, if you have friends or family that don't live near you, they can also order or attend online that way too. Okay, so let me just do one other little fun game and then we'll start the consultations. I don't know if I played this. Did I play this at Jackie's party?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So where's my little free gift? Okay, so I'm just gonna see if you guys wanna, what?
I'm sorry, I could see Ashley in like the top of my screen. She's like so into this. She loves games.
I love it. So I messed up and I put the numbers on the other side. Let me just rearrange these so you can actually see the numbers. So basically this is just an envelope game. And I'm also very into like the universe and messages and that sort of thing. I love, especially right now, we need all the positive messages we can get, right? So each of the envelope on the back has a message of the day. And honestly, I've been doing this just a couple of weeks now, but I feel like all of the messages, whoever gets it is like, it relates to them. They're like, oh, I totally needed to hear that, or I totally relate to that. I love it. But basically you have different colored envelopes or different numbers, 1 to 12, or you can pick a color, whatever speaks to you. So half of these envelopes just say win a free gift. So if you open your envelope and it says win a free gift, you get a choice of either, remember that enzyme peel, the green goop that I did, the exfoliator? You can get that to try yourself, little sample size of that. Or you can do a purse size hand and body silk. So this is the pink lotion, but a little purse size. So you get to choose which free gift you wanted, okay? The other half of the envelopes say you win a free girls' night. So you get me again. You get everything that I just explained, all of the shebang, the whole, I mean, basically you're getting 300 plus in products for like 20 bucks. And a fun girls' night. And you get to choose either from Visible Aid as your free full-size product, the coconut turmeric body lotion as your full-size product, or the Hannah body silk as your full-size product. So you get to choose one of those as your free full-size gift as well. If you get an envelope that says win a little gift, but you really want to book, you can totally get the gift and upgrade to a full-size product and book your party too. So that's no big deal. Okay, so if you don't want to play, no problem. Just say pass. You're just a little bit of a chicken, but that's okay. No, it's okay. If anything, just pick it, and then you get your message of the day. So we'll start. I'll just go on who I have on my screen. So I actually have Chelsea as my first person on my screen. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Pick a number or a color?
Sure. I'll do number 2. It's one of the purple ones.
Yes.
2 is my favorite number, and it's our favorite color right now.
Oh, I love it.
His.
Love it. Okay. Do you want to hear your message?
Yes. Do you want to hear it too, Buggy? Okay.
Okay. So your message is you are not your negative thoughts. You are not your negative thoughts. Okay. And if we're going to open it up, it says win a girls' night. Woo! So in our consultations or afterwards, we will definitely talk and figure out a date. But would you like your free full-size lotion, hand cream, or Visible Aid? Oh, you're muted. No, you're not. I can't hear you. It doesn't say mute. Does she have earplugs in? That one?
I think so.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You could type it in too. She was talking fine. That's funny. Okay, you can decide after too.
Sorry. There. Got the headphones back in.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, what's happening?
No. Sorry. Here. Then you can put this in that ear. Okay. There.
Oh,
There. Then you can
So
hear.
cute.
I'll hold it right there. You can hold it. Okay. Sorry. It was. There was a lotion. You said a lotion. I like
Hannah Body
lotions.
Silk
Lotions are my-
lotion. So if you wanted a lotion, there's the Hannah Body Silk, which is like a kind of, it's got coconut in it, but it's more silky, glycerin-y soft. Or this one's still hydrating, but it's the coconut turmeric.
The first one.
Hannah Body
Yeah.
Silk.
Yeah. The body. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna get that.
Perfect. Yay. I'm excited to do a girls' night for you.
Me too.
She'll be there. She'll be there. Okay. The next person is Ashley.
I will take number 6.
Number 6. Pink.
And it's pink. What a bonus.
Is that your favorite color?
No,
It's my
your
daughter's favorite.
color.
Oh,
Yeah.
love it. Okay. Okay, so your message of the day is give yourself permission to live stress-free without guilt.
Oh my God,
That's
that's
great.
perfect for you.
That's great. Yep. Accurate.
Yeah.
Good. Good. And yours says win a free gift.
Nice.
So you can choose the little Hannah Body Silk sample, enzyme peel, or you can book a party and upgrade to a full-size product.
I think I'm going to book a party actually.
Yay!
Yeah.
Let's do it. So what one would you like for your full size?
The first aid or I don't know, the one in the middle.
Invisible aid.
Yeah, the visible aid, that one. Yeah, yeah.
People call this everyone, invisible aid, first aid, everything. I'm like, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do visible aid. Awesome, and we'll pick a date after we'll connect for sure. Okay, who do I have next? I have Sarah.
Can I get number? Oh,
Muted.
you're muted.
Yeah, Misty, you're muted.
Yeah. Can I get number 3, please?
Number 3. Okay, so that one's blue. Okay, your message of the day is you can love yourself even while you work on yourself. You can love yourself even while you work on yourself.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
It is.
here.
And you win a free gift too. So you can either choose a little Hannah Body Silk purse size sample, the enzyme peel, or you could book a party and get a full size product and everything else.
I think for right now, the purse sample, please.
Purse sample, sure. Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. Okay, and Joanna.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. Is there another blue?
There is Yeah.
Okay.
number
Yay.
4. Number 4. Okay, so your message of the day is you will always be enough.
Oh,
That was mine last time.
I don't know if I feel like that today, but yes, thank you.
That's probably why you need to hear it.
Exactly.
You need to hear it when you
Right,
don't.
Suzanne? We know this. Can I
Yes.
have a t-shirt? I need a
Of course you
t-shirt
can have a t-shirt that says that.
with that message. Yes. I'm not a useless body. Sorry.
And yours is win a girls' night.
Yay.
Girls' night. So you get to pick a full-size product.
Forgot what they were.
Coconut lotion, Hannah Body Silk lotion, or
Lotion sounds great.
which one? Which lotion? This one?
Coconut one?
Coconut? Okay. Coconut.
Want me to try to put it in your ear?
Coconut lotion.
You want me to do it in my ear?
Alrighty. Thank you for playing, girls. That was fun. Okay, so we'll connect. Okay, let's start the consultation. If anyone would like to do a consult, oh, no, yeah, no, I went over the packages. Yeah, I think we're good. So we'll start the consultation. So if anyone would like to do one on Zoom here, just let me know and I can do the breakout rooms. And like I said, everyone else just stays like this in the gallery view, and then me and the person that is going in a group chat, like Zoom breakout room, go away, and then we come back. So I totally am around and have time to do them if you'd like. So basically I just go over any questions that you have, get your personal information, all of that fun stuff. And then if you can't do it tonight and you have to get going, then just let me know and we can connect on Messenger, no problem. And we can connect over the next few days. What day is it today? Monday. So usually the sooner the better to have the party closed so that everyone gets their products delivered. So Suzanne, do you think like by Wednesday would be good to close the party? Give it a few
I
days?
think so.
Okay,
I think
so we'll
so.
have it closed by Wednesday if anyone is watching this on Facebook or the replay. So I'm gonna stop the Facebook right now. So bye, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.